and you are watching Meiju Knits Knitting Podcast. It's been a week now, a little over a week. 1 week and 4 days that I have been an independent knitting designer, and my goal is to make these videos once a week during this year 2021, just to make kind of to keep myself and you updated what is happening here and what I'm doing on a regular basis. And I like routines, so I like to keep my my schedules in a routine like way, because that way I will get more done than not having routines. However, since it's only been 11 days that I have been independent designer and independent entrepreneur, it's a bit difficult yet to see the routines or the things that I should do on a weekly basis. Since I have been for now I have been designing during my besides my day job, so my life now that I have all the time for designing and I only have little time for other things in my life, I feel that I should in a week I should have done more than I have done now. But I could tell you what I have been doing this week, so let's see what I have been doing. If I recall it right, my last episode was recorded on Wednesday last week. So now it's Thursday, so it's been 8 days since my last episode. And I don't really remember what I did a week ago on Monday and Tuesday before the last episode, but I try to remember what I did after the last episode. So just to make sure for myself that I have been doing the right things. In my last day job, we had to mark out or every hour and every minute that we have done on our bookkeeping of working hours. So I felt that then I really knew what I was doing every minute, and I had a pretty scheduled calendar in which I could always go and look what I have been doing the last week or the last month. But now I have a paper calendar which is here with me, and I really don't have marked what I have been doing. I'm using now my calendar to make the test knitting deadlines, and I'm trying to schedule the publication of every design in a regular schedule, in a way that I could publish something during that I could publish something in an even schedule, in a way that there wouldn't be too much time between designs or too little time between designs. So I'm trying to schedule my publications evenly in a way that it's have to do with the money flow that I get from pattern sales, but it also have to do something for my work schedule, because I have to my process of designing includes that I translate every pattern that I have written in English, and that's something that I do the transcription in or translation in Finnish, so that's something what I do last, and I have to schedule those things to do to last and the final pattern editing. So I realized that I need at least one whole day for the final editing and translation to get everything done properly. So about what happened after last Wednesday, my calendar says that I published Sallavest on last Wednesday, but I probably published it on Thursday because I was thinking about making the sleeves for it, but then I decided to drop the sleeves out of that design because, well, there were problems with 2 test knitters who wanted to make the sleeves, but I felt that there was too much difference between the row gauge and between the width gauge, so I dropped the idea of the sleeves, and those test knitters made the sleeves. The other tester didn't have any problems, and the other one did have problems. So I was waiting about those comments to make my own decision, and I decided to not to publish the sleeve pattern with the Sallavest. So I probably published the pattern on Thursday, and I think that on Thursday I also, or did I? What did I? I really don't remember what I did. What else did I do? I probably knit, yes, because I have this shawl that I already mentioned on last episode, that I should publish it. I should finish it to have it test knit, because it's collaboration and it has a tight schedule, and I probably knit the rest of the day the shawl. But then we come to Friday, and I really don't remember what I did on Friday. Yes, now I remember. Of course, on Friday I went to yarn shopping, and I bought some yarn that I'm going to tell you about in this episode. You are looking at them behind me, they are there. And also on Friday, yes, now I'm starting to recall things. On Thursday I was designing. Designing means that I'm thinking about the designs that I'm going to make. Also, I had some emails. I also on Ravelry, on where I have my test knitting platform and group, test knitting group, or it's my Ravelry group, and where I organize every test knitting. I was sending the messages about or answering the messages about some problems with the test knit versions, and then I was on Thursday I was also browsing or going through ideas for my future designs, and I was also on Friday morning I started to swatch one cardigan idea that I have here. I will show you the swatch. It's going to be a leafy summer cardigan. Oh, you should look it like this. It's going to be a top down thing, and on Friday I went to yarn shopping and I did that swatch. That was mainly things that I did on Friday, and then I also, of course, in the evening I knit the shawl that I had on my needles, and my goal was to finish that shawl on over the weekend, and I did that. I finished the shawl. I think it was on Monday that I blocked it. I finished it probably on Sunday evening, and well, yeah, about the I also sent some important emails, which I'm not going to tell you yet, but I will in the future. Yes, about the last week, I kind of wanted to start my first week as a designer in a way that I wouldn't feel too much wrapped up with the work, and I think I succeeded in that. I finished the shawl over the weekend, and I can't show you it yet because it's collaboration, and we have agreed that I'm not going to show you it until it's published. And then on Friday, about the yarn shopping, I did that swatch for the pullover, but I haven't really done much after that. Because I needed to start another design, and I'm going to talk about that design later in this video, so I didn't want to start that design yet. But let's go to Friday. Friday was a yarn shopping day for me, and I went to my local yarn store, which is Snurrenlangakauppa, and purchased some yarn. I received a gift card from my day job co-workers when I quit the job, and for they gave me a gift card to a yarn shop, and I'm really happy about it because I find some gorgeous yarn. I bought 5 skeins of this. This is Fiber Spades Vivassos DK yarn. So I purchased this. This is going to be probably something with cables, cable cardigan maybe, or something beautiful. And then I purchased Finnish sock yarn. This is Vuonue www.vuonue.fi. I will put all the info below this box. It's Vilhelmi villasukkalanka. I haven't tried this, but it's villasukkalanka means a sock yarn, woolen sock yarn, and it's 100 grams, 400 meters. It's wool, Finnish lamp wool, and tencel fiber. And yeah, I haven't tried it, but it's kind of rough, earth-like feeling, rustic feeling yarn, and as Finnish wool is, and I'm going to make socks of it. I have some problems with socks, with sock knitting, but I'm trying to trying to start to manage my sock problem, so I'm starting to design some complicated socks, so that will keep me interested. So that's what I bought. And also I bought a third yarn, but I've already caked those yarns. It's here as a cake. Oh, this is where I have the label here. One label is inside the cake, but I have a label here. This is Life in the Long Grass, a fine sock, merino and nylon, merino sock yarn, and this is really fine fingering weight sock yarn. And if you follow my Instagram, you have probably already seen the cast on. And I was thinking that I will put on the Instagram the process of making this dress. This is something biased, as you can see. You will put your head here, and I've already separated the armholes. I have half of the stitches on holder and the other half that I'm knitting now. And I was thinking that I will put on Instagram of series of making this this design. I want to show you how much I knit in a day. I'm not a fast knitter, and this is a very light fingering weight yarn, so there are lots of stitches to make. But I love this color, and I needed to cast on something completely mindless all the way stockinette stitch that would help me with my other things that I'm going to tell you a little bit later. Yeah, I needed TV knitting, so I purchased 5 skeins of these, and this is going to be a dress, so it's going to be really large piece of knitting. Those were my yarn shopping. Then we are on Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday and Sunday I only knit the shawl that I already told you about, and I finished the shawl on Sunday and or on Monday morning. At least I blocked it on Monday, and I finished also the pattern writing, so I could put the shawl in the test knitting. That's something that I did on Monday. And yes, about Saturday and Sunday, I feel that now that I'm really doing the one thing that I'm doing is the knitting designing as my day job. I want to keep my Saturdays and Sundays for my family, but of course I want to also have something to knit, but I don't want to do my computer stuff on Saturdays and Sundays, so I only quickly check up my Ravelry if there are any questions from the knitters or test knitters, and there usually are some, so I will try to reply to them 1 or 2 times in a day. And that's what I did on Saturday and Sunday. And in addition to that, I don't feel knitting as a work, but I knit. I really I like to really knit on Saturdays and Sundays still, even if I don't do my computer stuff of this designing work. Then on Monday, I think it probably was Tuesday, but anyway, also on Monday and Tuesday on Friday I also received the comments from my tech editor for these socks that I'm wearing now. I have to, 1 minute, I will, yes, now I have the sock here. Yes, this is the first time that I'm really wearing these socks, because we photoshooted to them today, and yeah, I can wear them now. So on Friday I received comments on this, but I didn't want to use my weekend to go the comments through, so I did that on Monday, and there was a problem with the pattern that my tech editor had noticed, and I corrected that and sent the pattern again to my tech editor, and she replied on Tuesday, and then I was finished the pattern, but I haven't yet called test knitters for that pattern, because I had this hat pattern that I also finished or did the pattern writing on a Monday or Tuesday. Tuesday, it was full of Tuesday. So this hat finally finished. Now I had this thing here on my head, so I can't really. So it was probably Tuesday when I put this hat on, when I called test knitters for this hat. So it looks weird now that I have to keep it so up. So yeah, that's what I did on Monday and Tuesday, and also I put the shawl for test knitting on Tuesday. So I had pretty much done on Tuesday evening. Then also on Tuesday I wrote a pattern and created this dress, because I usually want to create each size before I cast on my own size. So on Tuesday I created this, and then on Tuesday evening I cast on, and then we are on Wednesday, and on Wednesday I knit the whole day, working on this sweater and watching this course that I'm going to learn about my other job that I have now besides my knitting job. But since the other job is also really independent work in a way that I don't have schedules yet on that, or that I can make my own schedules, I decided that I want to I need to have something TV knitting when I can learn the videos and read the stuff that I have to read for that, with something to knit, easy knit. So that's what I'm going to do when I'm learning things for that new job that I also have. I could take this off. And then today morning we had a photo shoot, or now it's already afternoon, and we photo shooted the whole complete pile of knits that I have made during the past months. Some of them are being test knitted at the moment, and some of them have already, no, they haven't already been test knitted, but so I'm going to publish at least one of them next week, and it will be this this lopapeysa sweater. No, it's right side there. So it's made of Alafos lopi. It's my another lopapeysa Reykjavik soft for my first, and this it will be called Frelsi sweater, which is Frelsi is freedom in Iceland. Iceland is the language, yes. So this is will be my first that I'm going to publish from the pile that we photoshooted today. And then I have this sweater on that it's going to be published later in this month. This is called Halaus, which means hug in Finnish. So it's perfect corona time sweater when we all need a hug, but we can really hug our friends because of the corona situation. Then one more thing. This is going to be a long episode. I hope you have time to watch it too. I received the perfect needle case. This is something that I saw in one YouTube video of Frelsi. Liz is from Greece. We have been collaborating previously, and I saw a needle case that she had, and then I kind of looked after who made this needle case and found it on Instagram. I will put her Instagram info below this video, and this is just perfect. I haven't had anything like this before. All my needles fit in there, all my notions. Well, not exactly all. I will keep my rest of my stitch markers on my knitting bag, but I will go you through what is in it. So yeah, look at the fabrics, berries. Oh, then I have, it's kind of opens like this, and then there are all kind of stuff here. Okay, let's begin here. All my Knit Pro needles, well, not all, but the ones that I use the most fit in here, and there were some extra. There is one place still left. I could put all my interchangeable cables here, and there are some pockets that are still empty, so if there is still room for more interchangeable cables, then there is more. So here what I have are my cable needles, my stitch holders, one more interchangeable cable, and then some smaller or shorter interchangeable needles here. That these were right size for them. Then there is a pocket. I have to just. There is one zip pocket in which I put my. Well, there is stitch markers, my needle measurer, then some tools for the interchangeables, more stitch holders, stitch holder, row counter that I never use. I really don't use row counters. I just count my rows as I go or later. that's the zipper pocket. Then I have more needles, and here I have my sock needles or DPNs, double pointed needles, and then I have some circular needles that are not interchangeable but needed a place, so they are here with the cables in there. And then I have more pockets in which I can put something, but I had to just take needles for my project. Then I have some crochet hooks that I sometimes need with my knitting. Then I love this thing. For this thing I put my tools for, well, this is, for example, it's Sukkablokki needle measurer, and then I have my tools for interchangeables here. And then again another pocket here. I have my tape measurer here and a pen, because I need a pen always. I need a pen because I'm always taking notes on my knitting. And then there is another pocket which is here, this pocket. I have my scissors there, and yes, I love this thing. It's a little huge in a way that if I have a large project bag, I could fit this with me, but this is kind of my toolbox or a needle case that in which I have everything that I need. It's perfect. Okay, for last I wanted to thank you for my English watchers and listeners for helping me with my English. I know that since I'm Finnish and I have to kind of switch my brains into English in a way that I could even speak these episodes. I was talking about sledging on last episode of my kid sledging, and thank you for the comments below the video. It's I learned a new word. It's tobogganing. Yeah, and that's probably what I meant. Tobogganing. I tried to explain about that, but I couldn't find the word because I didn't know the word. But now I know. But it's sledging, something. Also sledging. One comment were about sledging, and that's something that I have probably heard before, but because this isn't my regular English vocabulary in a way, so I haven't needed those words in English in many places, so that's what I probably forgot. I couldn't say those words because I didn't kind of find them on my hard drive. And then one word also, I was trying to say about that it has been really cold weather in Helsinki, but now the last week has been warmer. It has been raining, really raining. We still have snow. Luckily we didn't lose all snow, and now it's also again below 0 Celsius degrees, so it's below the freezing point, so the snow is staying where it is, and we will get a little more snow. The weather forecast says that some more snow is coming. So a word for really cold English, a really cold weather is frigid. I know the word, but I didn't know that it could be used for weather, but okay, now I know it. So that's all for today. now is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to knit and learn new things from my video. I'm going to knit my TV knitting stuff, and next week on Monday and Thursday will Monday and Tuesday will continue with the same thing. I'm just knitting and learning new stuff. I have exciting news coming, but I can't tell you about those news. They are knitting related, but I will tell you when I have something more to tell. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye!